Good evening, Aquarius. Hello, I'm Catherine Allen, and I'm a clairvoyant, medium, and astrologer. And I'm here to give you a reading for February for 2018. So, you have an eclipse. We have an eclipse tomorrow, January 31st in the morning. And it's going to challenge you quite a bit. It's a full moon in your in Leo. So the moon is opposite your sun. That means that there's typically around this time of year, the full moon is challenging. Now and in August. Because that's the Leo and Aquarius axis. And we had another eclipse August 21st. And this one is sort of a complement to that, 6 months later. So you can think about what was going on 6 months ago for you. And how is it shifting now? And because we're talking about Leo, we're talking about relationships for you. Your 7th house of marriage, partnerships, committed relationships, and open enemies. Hopefully it's not that one. So the eclipse could really shake up or make changes. Doesn't have to be bad. It's not bad. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. It can be just like, wow, everything is flip-flopped. Something changes or flip-flops in your relationship life because of the eclipse. But we're going to pick cards for you right now. I'm shuffling the deck. This deck here, this is the Thoth deck, and I'm going to just cut the cards now and give you your tarot reading. Here we go. Your first card is, my goodness, the Magician. This has come up with the last 3 signs. Something going on with the Magician this month, because I mixed them well. Second card is the Sun. Okay, I'm going to mix them again. This was the same cards as Capricorn, and I've been shuffling. No. I mixed this. This is crazy. I'm mixing them again. Okay. Sorry about that. I've been shuffling and they're identical to Capricorn's cards, and that doesn't feel like it's the right thing. Bear with me. Here we go. Shuffling for Aquarius. All right. Cutting the cards again. Your first card is 4 of Swords. Second card, the Lovers. Third card, 6 of Swords. All right, this makes more sense. So, the first card, the 4 of Swords, I'll show you. As you can see, tons of stuff going on. Look at all the lines. The 4 swords are all meeting in the middle in a flower, surrounded by green. Green would mean your heart chakra. The swords being laid down means, as the card says, a truce. So, this card is also Jupiter in Libra, which is also going to be related to sometimes the arts, but a lot of the time towards diplomacy and peacemaking. So if you have been in any recent conflict with anyone, now is the time to lay down your swords. Now is the time to sit back and talk about everything that has been happening. If there's been, maybe conversations you'd rather not have, well, maybe this is the time to initiate them. This is a good time to sit and talk it out and make peace. Resolve issues, be diplomatic, be willing, be honest but not heated about it. So, if there's anything like that going on in your love life, or it could be your work life, could be family life. Maybe you want to address it and invite people to sit down for coffee, or make them dinner, or gather them around and be the one to say, hey, I think it'd be good if we ironed some things out between us, if we talked this through, if we took some decisions, if we just heard each other out. That's the kind of energy. The next card is the Lovers. I'll show you in this deck what the Lovers is like. So, everybody thinks the Lovers is about love. Sometimes it is, but most of the time it's about choices. And just literally duality, black and white, hot and cold, male and female. Everything is about the dualities. It's a Gemini card. So the lovers can represent definitely partnerships and unions. Doesn't always mean they're romantic. Doesn't always mean they're in love. Sometimes this is a conscious partnering. It could be an arranged marriage almost, right? That'd be a better example of this lover's card. Sometimes it can be a joint partnership in a business kind of way. You know, not everybody gets together because they're madly in love. Sometimes people partner because they're compatible on other things, or they want similar things in life, or materially. People get together all the time for that. So it sort of leads me to ask you then to look at the nature of your partnerships and what's bringing you together, and to do a lot of talking with these partners and make sure that everybody has felt heard and understood, and that everybody's clear about what they're involved in and getting into and why, and where you stand, where they stand. So it really just sort of suggests that there's people around, partnerships of all levels. You might be going through this with anybody. It could be family, it could be colleagues, it could be a boss, it could be neighbors, it could be love. But there's people you got to sit down and iron things out with. And the Six of Swords, again, swords are about air. They're about the mind and communication, and so there's a lot of that going on this month. It's all of these cards are air, like you. Everything going on in here. You need to drop into your heart center more often. Six of Swords. Look how many lines are going on there, how complex this card is. And once again, all the swords are pointing inwards, surrounded by a circle, and this time there's a cross. And there's a flower. This card can be sometimes, they call it science. It can be a card of great precision and analysis. Sometimes it can mean surgery. Sometimes it can mean surgery in the sense of being super organized and precise about even cleaning something up, fixing something. Doesn't have to be health. You know, the Six of Swords is almost like finding that tiny, tiny little piece that fits right there. Oh, we found it. You know, analyzing and understanding what's going on in the system or the machine or whatever so well that they can just pinpoint it and fix it. So, if that's going on in any kind of physical way, it's pretty obvious. But if it's going on in the relationship thing that we're mentioning, it would suggest that you've got some work cut out for you to communicate and iron things out and get to the bottom of things and figure out what's that little missing piece? What's that little thing that wasn't said? What's that small yet huge decision or shift that would make things tick better? And you're looking to find that this month with any of these important partnerships in your life. So you have your work cut out for you. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to talk, and I hope you're ready to keep your mind open, keep your relationships afloat by doing this kind of work on them. And sometimes even the Six of Swords in this case could even be getting help in terms of like counselor or therapy, because it's that precise. So I hope you'll let me know if there's anything big that happens that matches this reading for you. Overall, I feel like if you're willing to do some more communication than usual and be patient with that it's going to be excellent. All of these cards suggest peace and getting a sense of order and clarity in your life. All of them. So I hope that you stick it through and do this kind of level of talking. I know for Aquarians it can often be hard. You're able to talk, but not really from the heart so much. And even though these are air sign cards, in order to get clarity, even if you keep your distance and you say it intellectually, you still have to get clear in your heart first before you speak. So try to get clear in your heart and have those conversations. And you're going to see all of these things ticking more like clockwork. You'll get some clarity with people around you. So if you would like a longer reading, or you'd like my free newsletter, message me below in the comments or river-rain.com. And I'll see you next month.